KHTS.
3:31 is the time. My name is Tori, and I got my buddy in studio this afternoon, Rick Ferrante, President of Home Care Services, Santa Clarita. Good afternoon, Mr. Ferrante.
How are you today, Tori?
That sounds so. I'm fantastic. That sounds so. It just, Mr. Ferrante.
Yeah, right. It's a
works.
little bit much.
It works.
Yeah, just
like
Rick.
it.
How was that?
What is new and what is going on? What do we need to talk about?
Well, what's new is not necessarily new, but it's definitely going on and starting to kick into high gear. So we have our walk. Our Alzheimer's Walk to End Alzheimer's is on October 7th at Bridgeport Park. So here's the deal. If you have a business that wants to look at doing business in Santa Clarita, now you and I know, we go around, there's a lot of options for whatever it is, whatever product or service that you're buying. And in Santa Clarita in particular, this community is, what is it, the 1 degree of separation, right? It's a really small, it's a big community that acts very small. And people want to do business with those that support this community. And one good way to do that, or a way to show your support for this community, is to support those things that help people here.
Sure.
Alzheimer's affects, it's hard to find somebody that isn't affected by that in their family, that kind of thing. And this walk, is what it's doing is two things, is supporting those people that are affected with services and resources, as well as funding research to find a cure. So if you're a business that wants to look at saying, look, I don't just put a shingle up and expect people to walk in my door because I'm, all that. I want to be a part and engaged, actively a part of this community. And I want to say, look, one of the reasons that you're doing business with me is because I am part of this community as a business. I may live here, I may not, it doesn't matter. But the point is, if I'm doing business here, I have somebody, I'm sitting here on Main Street or wherever I am.
Sure.
And I'm asking you to do business with me. Yes, my product or service is what it is. But I also want to make sure that you understand that I'm engaged, I'm actively involved in this community, and this is one of the ways. And it could be run the gamut. You could write a big check. We'll take big checks, Tori. I'll take them all day. You got one. I'll take any checks.
I love big checks. I love big checks.
But then that is obviously something we'd love to have for sponsorships for those with those businesses with those means to be able to do that and want to show and demonstrate their commitment to the community. But it can all the way go down to the smaller checks and to being a vendor maybe at a vendor table, or even, Tori, just having a team. There's no minimum even to having a team. Put a whole bunch of T-shirts on and go out there and walk and demonstrate what you're doing to this community. So then there are so many people, Tori, that are involved right now today. We've got almost 100 teams already going out there and signed up for this, which means there's all these people that are involved in that and looking at those businesses that are also wanting to get involved.
Sure.
Those are potential customers. Look, if you want to be engaged in this community and show your support, give me a call, and I will find a way that could be very economical. I'll find a way that could be whatever it is that fits into your budgets and all those kinds of things.
There's always a way.
Yeah,
There's
to demonstrate. It's really easy. And it's also for a cause that, we had a support group meeting today. I mean, you watch people walk in, Tori, it's tough. And it's tough for a lot of people. So if you're a business that wants to help those people and want to show and demonstrate that and want us to be able to say, yeah, you're a partner. You're with us. You're with us to help those people and to find a cure for this horrible disease. And this is all the only way we're going to do it. It's raising money. It's expensive. Clinical trials, all this stuff, research. We've got to do it. So October 7th is the walk. It's at Bridgeport. But today, you give me a call today, and we're going to, between now and the 7th, promote the fact that your business is supporting this cause, and your business is one that people in this community need to support as well.
I love it.
All right?
So we have two great incentives. The incentive, you and I have talked about this before. I've gone through it. I've been a caregiver for my dad, and it's horrible. It's just horrible. It's to see something like that. So if you haven't gone through that and you don't actually understand it, what it does to the family, the caregiver, the actual person who's going through it, I can't even imagine what they're going through. I can't even imagine.
It's horrible, and
feeling.
it's actually when you say if you haven't gone through it, correct, but you probably know somebody who has, and you've probably somebody you're close to, a friend or a relative or whatever. It is amazing how many people this touches, and it's growing like exponentially. Troy, we got to do something. We got to do something about it, and this is something right here. This is Santa Clarita's Walk. The association is national, okay, big corporate thing and the whole nonprofit.
Sure.
But this walk is Santa Clarita's Walk. It's not LA's, it's not this and that. They have other ones. But this is our walk here. If you're a business that says, you know what, I do believe in that cause. I do believe that I want to help the people you're describing, and I want to find a cure for this thing because it's just sick. It's disastrous for people and their families. And if I am a business that believes in that, and I want to show that so that other people that are committed to this cause and are touched by this disease will want to do business with me, call. Let us know, and we'll find a way to get you in there at whatever level that we can figure it out. We want you to come out as a team. We want you to come out as a sponsor. We want to come out as a vendor, whatever. And there's all these levels. We won't go into all the detail.
Sure.
But what it does is it demonstrates. So if I'm walking down the street and I have the option of going to business A or business B or restaurant or this or that or shoe store, whatever it is, I want to go to the one that's helping these people because I'm touched by it. Just like you, if you're walking down the street and you know what this deal is, you're going to say, well, man, these guys they're at the walk right there.
These guys really care.
These guys care about Santa Clarita community
Right.
and the people that are affected.
I'm going to take my business there.
I'm going to take my business there. If you want to be a business that's part of that, give me a call. We'll find a way. You just call, okay, what do I got to do? Well, here's some options. We'll go through it then, and we'll find something good. This is going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It always is, and it's always done up. It's a huge party, and there is a lot of fun on the day of the walk. That's for sure. Let's get it started, Rick. What's the best? Do you want the office number? Do you want to give out
let's
the
do the 800 number. So
website?
800-808-4777. So 800-808-4777. Say, I want to get involved, and you don't even have to go through anything else. Just call and say, I want to get involved, and whoever it is, me or whoever it is, and answer on the phone, say, you say, I want to get involved in the walk, and then we'll talk, and we'll figure out how we're going to do it.
Rick Ferrante, Home Care Services, Santa Clarita. You can also find homecaresantaclarita.com. If they're in the car right now, they couldn't write down the number. Not to worry, we'll get you there. We'll get you there. Homecaresantaclarita.com. Talking to Rick Ferrante. Let's do it this year. Let's set a goal and let's just do it.
Let's get out there, and I appreciate your support for this, Tori. I appreciate KHTS's support for this walk, and you and KHTS are those kinds of people and businesses that are supporting the people in Santa Clarita that are touched by this disease. We're going to do it.
You got it. You got it, Rick. Thanks so much for being with us.
All right, thanks.